The retirement lie. What they never told you about growing old in America. They told you it would all work out. Work hard, be loyal, clock in, clock out, save what you can. One day, you'll retire, sit on a beach, watch the grandkids, sleep in, take trips, read novels, and sip wine on a porch somewhere while the world moves gently around you. But what if that was never the plan? What if the idea of retirement was never a promise, but a story designed to keep you going? This isn't just about money. This is about trust, about dignity, about what happens when a society sells you a dream, then changes the rules after you've already played the game. This is not financial advice. This is survival advice. And if you're not already angry, you will be. Let's go back. Picture America in 1955. A one-income household could afford a car, a home, and 3 kids. Dad worked at the plant, Mom stayed home. There was a pension at the end, a handshake, a promise, a finish line. Retirement was a destination, something secure, predictable, but that world doesn't exist anymore, and yet we're still living like it does. The pension, gone, replaced with a 401k, a tool that shifts all risk to you, and most Americans don't even have that. What you weren't told is that this shift wasn't accidental, it was engineered, a quiet, deliberate transfer of responsibility from corporations to individuals. You were told to save, but your wages stagnated. You were told to invest, but no one taught you how. They said retirement would be your golden years, but for millions, it's a trap, a slow fade into stress, debt, and loneliness, because no one taught you how to retire like the rich do. No one told you the system was rigged, and while you scrambled to keep up, the cost of living exploded around you. That old promise, that golden age after 65, it's a ghost now, and it's coming for your future. You told yourself, I've got time. You said, next year, I'll start saving. But time doesn't care, and the truth, most people only realize the cost of delay when it's too late. Meet Dave, he's 68. For 40 years, he drove trucks, never missed a day, never asked for a handout. He did everything right. But 2 strokes and a pile of medical bills later, Dave is delivering pizzas at night, in a beat-up Toyota with a dented door, not because he wants to, because he has to. And Dave isn't alone. Jean is 72. She worked as a school secretary for 3 decades, she raised 2 kids, she baked casseroles for church events, and now, she's back behind a register at a supermarket, smiling through swollen knees and ignored aches. She doesn't talk about her pain, she talks about her grandkids, about staying active, but deep down, Jean knows she's working because if she stops, she falls. These aren't rare cases. This is the new retirement. We are watching a generation work themselves to death long after they were supposed to rest. You don't see it coming. It doesn't knock, but it enters every room of your life and leaves with a little more than it should. Inflation is the great eroder. You think you're saving, building, securing, but your dollars are quietly shrinking behind your back. A gallon of milk that cost $2 in 1990 now costs nearly $5. Your $500,000 nest egg. In 15 years, it might feel like half that. Never mind the cost of milk. Look at the medical bill we receive today, hospital bills, and still, they tell you to just keep saving. But saving without protection is like carrying water in a colander. While you're being cautious, the world is being aggressive. The prices rise, the returns shrink, and you wonder why your wallet always feels empty, even when you're doing everything right. And no one tells you the truth that your retirement plan is being eaten alive. They don't just lie with numbers, they lie with ideas. They tell you that you'll spend less in retirement, but what they don't tell you is that the first 10 years when your health is still strong are often the most expensive. Travel, home repairs, medical surprises, adult kids needing help. They tell you Social Security will be enough, but try living on $1,900 a month when rent alone is $1,700. They tell you Medicare will take care of everything, but the fine print says otherwise. No dental, no vision, no long-term care. They tell you that if things go bad, you can just downsize. But good luck selling your house in a recession. Good luck finding affordable rent in a city that's already been gentrified and priced out. These myths keep you stuck, because they whisper comfort when you need to hear reality. And every day you wait, the window gets smaller. The wealthy don't wait to retire. They design their lives so they never need to. While the rest of us work for money, they build systems that work for them. They own real estate. They collect dividends. They invest in businesses that print income like clockwork. They buy time. They understand that retirement isn't about stopping, it's about shifting. Shifting from labor to leverage. They're not counting down to 65. They're making sure that no matter what age they are, their money keeps working even when they don't. You see, the real secret isn't saving more, it's thinking differently. They don't dream of retiring someday. They create freedom now. If you're 55, 60, 65 and you're behind, it's easy to feel like it's too late. But here's the truth, it's not too late. Not if you pivot. Maybe you can't change your past, but you can absolutely redesign your next 20 years. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to start a billion-dollar company. You need to get resourceful. You can learn a skill online in 60 days that could replace your job in 6 months. You can monetize your experience, your story, your insight. You can build something small and consistent, something that doesn't rely on Wall Street or the government. You can delay claiming Social Security. You can trim what doesn't serve you. You can take control of your health, your housing, your habits. You don't have to chase luxury. You just have to build enough freedom to breathe. Because what's the point of making it to 75 if you're still suffocating? They told you the system would take care of you, but the system changed. And now the truth is this: no one is coming to save you. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. In fact, you've never been more powerful, because now you see the lie, and seeing it is the first step to escaping it. This is your life, not a spreadsheet, not a retirement plan, a life. Retirement isn't a number. It's not 65. It's not 401k. Retirement is the moment you stop living on someone else's terms and start living on your own. So what are you going to do? Stay asleep? Or take the first step toward freedom? Are you with me? If this moved you, even just a little, then it's time to move others. Hit that like button, share, leave a comment. What are you afraid of most when it comes to retirement? You're not alone, and this is just the beginning. Let's expose the lie. Let's build the truth together.